Just brought in a very well, that's 3 varies, kept J-Flight 25 BHS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This comes in 6,035 pounds dry weight, so still comfortably half-ton towable, but you're getting a bunkhouse with a big super slide that doesn't have to be 35 feet long. That's a nice thing here. And to say that the previous owner was a bit meticulous might be putting it lightly. Case in point, the outside grill. First of all, it's still here. Secondly, it's super clean and in great shape. Third, they put it in a bag before putting it in the traveling case. That should give you an idea that they were very specific and particular about keeping this thing in absolutely top-notch working order. Not a coincidence, I have it sitting next to a little outside grill mount, and you'll see the little propane grill connection right under there. That stows away nicely in these 30-inch wide and extra tall baggage doors here, and you see that that actually goes all the way side to side across the trailer. The J-Flight here, Jayco, it's the #1 selling travel trailer out there since, what, 05 and counting. This is the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the travel trailer world, and the RV world in general. This is the #1 selling RV, period, basically. Previous owner swapped out the manual tongue jack, which actually the old manual is still in the front pass-through and goes with the trailer. If you ever feel like going back to it for some reason, I don't know why, it is there. But again, case in point, they didn't throw stuff away. Even if they didn't need it, they kept it. So we've got a power tongue jack here. You see that he added the slide out cover up there, so this thing's going to continue to look great long term. The roof on this is fully walkable, built with Jayco's heavy duty roof system. It's literally the strongest roof in the entire business. I see the hose is still kept in the full rear bumper here. That's a nice little thing. So there are extra little odds and ends that go along with this. Along with that walkable roof, you see that we do have the roof ladder to go with it. So all in all, this is just in tip-top shape. Could not ask for something to be in better condition. Let's see, scissor jacks instead of single leg stab jacks. Look at that. I would like to make a joke and say that's an automatic door, but apparently I just didn't get it latched. I guess it's worth mentioning these have easy lube hubs on the axles, but that's nothing I like to get too crazy about, just due to the fact that pretty much every trailer has them, and frankly, they're not something you should get real crazy and overuse. After, I don't know, a couple years or 3,000 miles of use, you should actually get your bearings washed and repacked professionally. Because though you can pump some grease into those, you never really have an idea how much grease is in there to begin with. And this was something that we talked about on Jayco's for a long time. When this was built, trailers had 6-inch deep entry steps. These have 8-inch deep steps with anti-slip plates on them, so that it is safer to come in and out, and they are triple steps, not doubles, as you can see. Hop inside here for you, and you will see that just like outside, everything in here is also amazingly well kept. One of the things I like to do is, anytime I'm looking at a used RV, a good indicator is look at the seating areas that have had high volume of use. Usually that means sofa and or recliners. And you can see that this is still in top shape. The windows here, you've got lots of windows for lots of brightness, and as long as I don't point the camera right at them, they're so bright the camera actually wants to go dark to compensate. We do have central air, we do have central heat, so this will keep your family very comfortable. You'll notice that overhead doors are strutted, so you don't need to juggle them open with your head. You don't have to do one of these numbers here where you got to juggle it open with your head while you're trying to see in here and get your car going. You've got to make that stupid face like I was making right there. That's no fun. Oh, the dinette. Sofa and dinette will fold down into little sleepers, but you see it does have these doors here to get to that storage access very quickly and easily. The bunks here, that you see that bright red ladder, that's actually attached. Previous owner found that and came up with that little system where the ladder is attached, so it's easy to get up and down to the upper bunk, but you will notice that it is still plenty of space to get around it to get down to the lower bunk. I know, because I crawled in there. Neat little detail stuff on a Jayco too. You see every bunk has a light, every bunk has its own power outlets. Once again, looking at your sleeping spaces here, you can see that they're just not worked over. Rear bathroom here, we do have a foot flush stool to keep your face away from your business, and you see that we have a very tall what do I want to say, linen cabinet over here. This could also be, I guess clothing space for the kids in the bunkhouse. I almost said the word pantry, but you don't need to say that because this has a floor-to-ceiling pantry over here to begin with. The bathroom, being a Jayco, it is extra tall. Jaycos are built 81 inches tall inside instead of 78. What's interesting is it's not the RV that is bigger. It's actually the floor that is lower. Jayco's frame is built to their specs. Their frame is literally built different. Even though it's an I-beam frame made by Lippert, just like everybody else, they have theirs built their own way. It's not the generic frame that Lippert just cranks off the shelf. The long and the short of it is their floors are 3 inches lower, so the trailer doesn't sit higher. It actually sits a little lower in the saddle for a better center of gravity for towing and more interior headroom. A couple things too. Your upper doors here, they're a very nice true hardwood. Now, because they are taller, that means that we have extra space up here. There, you're able to put a shelf in to double your storage space. So instead of one pocket, you now have two, an upper and a lower. Another thing I like to look at on used RVs is I look at the sink and look at how it gleams. That means these people cleaned it. Because at this age, if they didn't clean it, it would just look murky and disgusting, and you see that that is not the case. One thing I liked about Jayco's and always have for a long time is they have that purpose-built top drawer. They're one of the ones that made that very popular, and you see Coachman's really big into ripping that idea off right now and claiming they came up with it in their Catalina series, but it is in fact J-Flight that did popularize that feature. The Center Island Entertainment Center was built before the day and age of flat screens taking over the industry. Couple benefits for you. That means that we do have a bigger overhead space here. If you want to put a TV in, you can. It means that we actually have shelf space to put in electronics, which you may choose to do at some point because this is an AM FM CD player only. It is not DVD as well. We almost take that for granted on today's campers, so when it's not the case, I'd like to point it out. That also means we've got another giant closet down here that today's campers do not have. That is a very big... I've never had someone ever trade something in because it had too much storage. It is nice to try, though. Moving up here, the bedding, all original bedding even, like what am I going to say? Bedspread, there we go. Wow, smoke coming out of my ears. The bedspread and the pillows, they're the original Jayco stuff. So once again, previous owner was not the type to just throw stuff away. They were the type to take care of things. They were the type to stow things away until they were required. And both sides of the bed have the nice little bedside stands here. If you feel like adding a TV to the bedroom, it is prepped to do something like that. You got that little flip up down tray, but you'll see that they never screwed anything into the wall. I'd honestly be surprised if they ever used a TV in this. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. All in all, this is one you can be real confident in. You're not going to, be buying somebody else's problems. This guy was very, very careful and particular about how he kept and used his RV, and this is going to be either an amazing first-time owner's RV, because this is it's late model enough and well kept enough that a first-time owner who's not real sure of how you're supposed to take care of things has plenty of like leeway room, and you've got oops room built into this one because it's in amazing condition. Or let's say you're just tired of a pop-up, or you just want a bunkhouse with a slide because you're tired of your no-slide bunkhouse. All of these situations are perfect for this RV, and we're a perfect dealership for it because we have hitching, pieces, parts, financing, and we actually go camping. So we're a very easy place to work with, guys. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, everybody. Have some fun here at HaylettRV.com.